Good evening on this Thursday, the 25th of May, 2025. Welcome to Newswatch and Hope TV, the station where you look and live. I'm Tess Njenga and our sign language interpreter is Boniface Mureithi. Let's take a look at the day's news. Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has launched a political party known as the Democracy for the Citizens Party with initials DCP. Speaking during the launch, Gachagua said that he had listened to the people's requests and pledged to keep an ear on the ground. Gachagua also took a swipe at his former boss over unfulfilled promises, emphasizing that he will continue being a truthful man. The launch, held in Nairobi's Lavington area, marks Gachagua's official race to challenge President William Ruto during the 2027 general elections. The new party symbol is an ear, which is meant to represent active listening, and its slogan is Skiza wa Kenya, meaning listen to Kenyans.
Our party slogan is Sikiza wa Kenya. But if Kenyans want, they can always interchange it with Sikiza ground. Our party symbol is a listening ear. So, tukisema DCP, unasema Sikiza ground? DCP? DCP? Ama Sikiza ground, DCP? 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 Tuko hapo. Our party colors are neon green, brown, and white. We believe as a party every Kenyan must be listened to by their leaders. This listening must not just be listening for the sake of it. It must be deliberate. It must be planned, it must have a purpose, and it must be sustainable. And let me clarify for the avoidance of doubt. This party has no favorite candidate. This party has no provision for direct nomination. This party believes in let the people decide. And let me confirm also to the avoidance of doubt. I have many leaders who have stood with me in very difficult times, who have walked with me in my journey. But I want to confirm, close as they are to me, much as they have stood with me, none of them is entitled to a direct nomination. So I want to encourage everybody to be prepared to face each other in the party primaries.
On the same breath, chaos broke out today after rowdy goons attempted to disrupt the launch of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua's new political outfit, the Democracy for the Citizens Party, DCP. The situation forced Gachagua's security team to fire warning shots into the air to restore order. It has also been reported that 3 journalists were injured as Gachagua's security attempted to destroy footage showing the chaos that ensued. Meanwhile, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki has, in a statement, condemned the chaos. He emphasized the importance of tolerance and issue-based politics, stating that violence and divisive rhetoric have no place in Kenya. The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC, has arrested 3 Ramagon Construction Company directors over a suspected 59 million shillings fraud involving Matili Technical Training Institute. The 3, Abdi Bare, Hassan Bare, and Nagenye Mohamud, allegedly colluded with government officials to inflate a construction payment from 29.3 million shillings to 59 million shillings. The case also involves the dubious sale of a student training vehicle valued at 5.4 million shillings for only 1.2 million shillings. EACC has taken these suspects for further investigation and filed a case in Bungoma High Court to nullify the inflated claim, citing it as fraudulent. Machakos Governor Wavinya Ndeti has urged the national government and security agencies to reconsider deploying young and inexperienced officers to high-risk areas. This follows the death of 29-year-old officer Ruben Kianga Mukwa in a suspected Al-Shabaab attack in Lamu. During a condolence visit to the family in Matungulu, the governor emphasized the need to prioritize officer safety and pledged to support the grieving family by offering jobs to the late officer's pregnant widow and a relative.
We have one clear message to the national government. Kweza ku dangerous zones, maituma andwala experienced na andwala old in the service. T and umama. So we are appealing to the national government. Kindly reconsider that decision. Or you are there to subject the JZ to dangerous zones so that you can stand your dirty games.
My worry is that we have so many of these young people who have gone to those dangerous places. We need to at least let them gain more experience before they are taken to such dangerous places. We have soldiers who are trained, who can handle these things. 29 years, he's still a young man. And that is why I've come here as a governor. For me, he's my hero. That is why I've come here today to celebrate him.
A fresh standoff is brewing at Moi University after a section of workers moved to court to block the institution from issuing redundancy letters. This comes after the university management issued termination notices to 890 staff members as part of its ongoing restructuring plan. However, the University Academic Staff Union WASU says the move violates an existing court order. The union argues that both parties were directed to engage in dialogue and report progress to the court later this month. WASU officials maintain they are not opposed to the restructuring process, but insist that the university acted in bad faith by issuing the letters before consultations were concluded. And on that note, we take a short break on Newswatch tonight. We have more coming up after the break.
Mwingine kama wewe hakuna.
Join Joseph Njuguna
Wakulinganishwa na wewe hakuna.
This Sunday for a moment of worship on Ultimate Worship.
Pokea utukufu na sifa zote.
From 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and repeat from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Yes, His word is yes. His word is yes. And amen, oh yes.
Hope TV, look and live.
Oh yes. Oh, His word is yes.
Hope TV is where you look and live, with an excellent selection of the best Christian programming consisting of local and international content, of inspirational stories, talk shows, Bible commentary, youth, health shows, children entertainment, contemporary gospel music, extended times of worship, live broadcast, news, movies, drama, Christian ministry programs, and so much more. Hope TV is another quality service from Christ is the Answer Ministries with over 45% of authentic and credible local content every week. Hope TV is a sister station to Hope FM, Kenya's leading Christian radio station with footprints across the country. Tune in to Hope TV, where you look and live.
One thing I've learned about leadership, just generally in leadership, the leader is not the smartest person in the room. All right? He's not always the smartest person. When you're a leader, your strength is in the ability to be able to harness the gifts around you. It's the same thing in the family. All right? Like I said, your wife is a very smart person. So you don't shut her down. All right? But you allow her to, you pick those ideas, you discuss them, and one of you make them your own.
Definitely.
It's like even in any organization, as the CEO, for example, you're not necessarily the smartest person in that organization, but you get around yourself people who are smart, people who are good in what they do, and then you take all those ideas and then you lead. And guess who takes credit at the end of the day? You take the credit at the end of the day. Because you're the leader.
You're the leader.
Isn't it? You know. So that's what leadership is all about. So being able to also just harness all those gifts that God has given you through your wife and one of you, but being able to chart the way forward.
Men on Record, every Friday at 7 p.m.
Thank you for tuning in to Hope TV, your go-to channel for hope, inspiration, education, and wholesome entertainment. At Hope TV, we are committed to knowing God and making Him known through powerful media content. We truly value you and are dedicated to serving you better. For feedback, inquiries, or complaints, reach out via WhatsApp or SMS on 0708 222 323. Email us at customerexperience@hopefm.org. Hope TV, look and live.
Welcome back. ICT Cabinet Secretary William Kabogo has urged media houses to maintain professionalism, especially when reporting on national matters. Speaking during the annual media summit in Nairobi, Kabogo emphasized the need for accuracy, balanced reporting, and fact-checking. The Cabinet Secretary cited a past incident where his remarks were misinterpreted by journalists, leading to public outrage. Kabogo stressed that the media holds the power to either break or build the nation and called for accountability in all reporting. The ICT Cabinet Secretary has meanwhile downplayed social media memes about him, saying that they should be taken lightly. First Lady Rachel Ruto has said that workshops in correctional facilities will unlock potential, highlighting that correctional facilities are incubators of hope. Speaking during the launch of Shimo la Tewa Chandaria workshop in Mombasa County, Mama Rachel noted that cross-stitching at Langata Women Prison has transformed the women. Also in attendance was Principal Secretary for the State Department of Correctional Services, Salome Wairimo, who noted that correctional facilities are equipping the incarcerated women with skills.
The Chandaria workshop is a veritable gateway of opportunity. Women will learn the art of baking in the bakery unit, acquire garment making skills in the tailoring and textile hub, and gain vital digital literacy at the ICT Center. In today's fast-paced world, digital skills are not just advantageous, they are essential. We are excited to introduce Karakana Cross Stitch Studio, which will offer an inspiring opportunity to explore creativity and therapeutic practice. This program is designed to tap into the healing aspects of art, providing a space for relaxation and introspective while simultaneously honing one's creative skills.
Our intention is to move away from one-size-fits-all approach to prison work. We are committed to programs that are inclusive, responsive, and developed in consultation with prisoners, former inmates, and communities to which they will return. This participatory approach ensures relevance, sustainability, and dignity in rehabilitation. Your Excellency, we know from global and local research that prisoners who receive vocational training and education are significantly less likely to reoffend. They are more likely to find meaningful employment, reconnect positively with their families, and contribute to the community well-being. This reinforces our national agenda under Kenya Vision 2030 and the bottom-up economic transformation agenda of His Excellency the President William Samoei Ruto, which emphasize on inclusive growth and empowerment of the marginalized.
County has been hailed as a model for the successful rollout of the new Social Health Authority SHA program, which was launched in October last year. Patients and health officials alike are praising the system for its smooth transition and tangible benefits. Milka Njoki, who's been on dialysis for 5 years, has said that the new health scheme has been nothing short of life-changing. Her sentiments have been echoed by other dialysis patients. In the maternity ward at Embu Level 5 Hospital, Purity Wamboa, who recently gave birth, says the new system made it all easier. Embu County's implementation of SHA is therefore being watched closely as a benchmark for other counties to follow.
Wakati unafanya registration yako ya SHA, ukienda level 4, 3 na 2 hospitali zetu utatibiwa bila kulipa. Lakini wakati utakunja level 5 Embu General Hospital, utaweza kutibiwa na SHA wakati wewe umelazwa. Kwa hivyo ningeomba msikilizaji tujue ya kwamba SHA inatusaidia sisi katika level 5 tukiwa ndani ya wondi, tukiwa tumelazwa. Hiyo ndio inasaidia na tunalipiwa bill za hospitali. Lakini ile hailipwi ni level 4, level 3 na level 2.
Nilikuwa na mgonjwa huko hospitali, sister yangu amekaa kwa muda wa miezi 2 na bill ikakuwa kubwa sana, ikakuwa 1,100 na 33 na nimelipiwa ni SHA. Sasa ningesema watu walipe SHA na waamini ati SHA inalipia watu, na saa hii tunamtoa watu.
Nilikuja huku Saturday na nikaenda kwa SHA, sikuwa registered, nikaregister na nikakubali, na nilikuwa nimekuja kujifungua, nikajifungua na sofa imenilipia bili yangu ya 10,000, nimebakisha tu kutoka.
The government is implementing 31 water projects worth 300 million shillings across 23 arid and semi-arid land, that is ASAL counties, to boost drought resilience and food security. Principal Secretary for ASAL's and Regional Development, Kelo Harsama, said the project targets the most drought-affected regions, including Marsabit, Turkana, Mandera, Wajir, West Pokot, Baringo, and Tana River. He noted the initiatives aim to improve access to clean water and support the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. Speaking during the commissioning of the 21.2 million shillings Kabati Borehole project in Nyeri County, Hassama highlighted the importance of investing in water infrastructure, climate-smart agriculture, and diversified livelihoods to strengthen community resilience.
Now, what the government is doing through the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, the better agenda, we are providing water for domestic use, for livestock use, and in some instances for irrigation agriculture, or what we are calling dryland agriculture. As we are speaking, we have 31 water projects which are continuing in Asal County, in the 23 Asal counties, Kieni being one of them. We call them resilience projects. Most of these Asal counties have suffered serious drought impacts. For instance, between 2021 and 2022, many of these areas experienced very, very severe drought because of climate change, which is actually gripping the whole world now. Now, for Kieni here today, we have commissioned a water project, a water supply project, which was initiated and completed by the National Drought Management Authority, NDMA. This project serves more than 350 households. These households have been experiencing severe water shortages. Women in this area of Kabati have been trekking for over 3 kilometers to go and fetch water for their domestic use. Now, because of the completion of this project, sufficient water for domestic use will be availed. I've just commissioned this project. There will be, easy access to water by these 350 households. The households will also have the privilege and the opportunity to irrigate small parcels of their land. We have just seen households which have tilled and irrigated parts of their land and producing vegetables, producing cereals for domestic and cash crop use.
Wengine kama wewe hakuna.
Join Joseph Njuguna
Wakulinganishwa na wewe hakuna.
this Sunday for a moment of worship on Ultimate Worship.
Pokea utukufu na sifa zote.
From 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and repeat from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Yes, His word is yes. His word is yes. And amen, oh yes.
Hope TV, look and live.
Oh yes. Oh, His word is yes.
Hope TV is where you look and live, with an excellent selection of the best Christian programming consisting of local and international content, of inspirational stories, talk shows, Bible commentary, youth, health shows, children entertainment, contemporary gospel music, extended times of worship, live broadcast, news, movies, drama, Christian ministry programs, and so much more. Hope TV is another quality service from Christ is the Answer Ministries, with over 45% of authentic and credible local content every week. Hope TV is a sister station to Hope FM, Kenya's leading Christian radio station, with footprints across the country. Tune in to Hope TV, where you look and live.
Thank you for tuning in to Hope TV, your go-to channel for hope, inspiration, education, and wholesome entertainment. At Hope TV, we are committed to knowing God and making Him known through powerful media content. We truly value you and are dedicated to serving you better. For feedback, inquiries, or complaints, reach out via WhatsApp or SMS on 0708 222 323. Email us at customerexperience@hopefm.org. Hope TV, look and live.
Now in business, Cooperatives Cabinet Secretary Wycliffe Oparanya has relaunched coffee milling operations at the KPCU factory in Bungoma town. Speaking during the event, Oparanya urged coffee directors across the country to ensure that the machine at the factory is capable of milling all coffee grades to maximize profits for farmers. The Cabinet Secretary also commended the President for initiatives aimed at reviving the coffee sector, including new regulations to improve farming. He encouraged farmers to embrace coffee farming, noting its high profitability and promise of prompt payments.
Na zile miaka zijazo hatutaki tukifanya kahawa hapa mpaka tupeleke Nairobi for milling, for city nini. Tunataka value addition iwe inafanyiwa hapa Bungoma. Tukipeleka kahawa yetu ng'ambo yote imesiakwa mpaka mwisho. Tuna export processed already. Processed ile iko processed ile unaweka kwa chai unakunywa. Hiyo ndio lengo letu. Kwa sababu hii kahawa tunapeleka kule wana process tena wanarudi hapa, sisi tunanunua kwa bei ya juu sasa. Karibu mara 10 ambayo sisi tunauzia hapa. Kwa hivyo tunapeleka kazi yetu, wale watu wanafanya kule. Kazi yetu na mali yetu inapaki kule ng'ambo ambayo sisi tunapeleka kahawa. Na pia nikaambiwa hii mili ni ya mbuni. Mnajua mbuni ni ile kahawa ile ya mwisho. Hapana grade A. Nikasema sasa sisi tulikuwa watu wa kupeanwa mashini ya mbuni. Nimesema mkurugenzi ako hapa. Mimi nataka mashini hii kuwe upgraded. Iwe inasiaka kahawa yote kuanzia A mpaka mwisho. Kama haiwezi kufanya hivyo, wachukue hii waende waweke kwa store, walete ile inaweza kufanya kazi kutoka juu mpaka. Sio tumekubali?
Absa Bank Kenya has announced a strategic partnership with Women's World Banking aimed at deepening financial inclusion and promoting economic empowerment of women entrepreneurs across Kenya. The partnership was signed on the sidelines of the Women's World Banking Partners Breakfast held in Nairobi. It will focus on enhancing Absa's women in business proposition by leveraging on Women's World Banking International's expertise in women-focused financial inclusion to provide innovative financial and non-financial solutions tailored to the needs of female entrepreneurs. This collaboration is expected to support the growth of women-led enterprises by delivering innovative products, building their access to credit and capacity.
So the partnership we have signed today, which we are excited about, signing with the Women's World Banking, is going to help the women-led businesses and women entrepreneurs across the whole country be able to access the advantages of the global expertise that we have from Women's World Banking, combining with our local expertise through our SHE proposition or women-led proposition that we have at the bank, so that they can access capacity to build their businesses, to be able to expand, access to credit, access to training, and other digital tools that can help them expand their businesses across. We are excited about this partnership, and we see this partnership giving more women access and including more women into the financial space.
I'm Mary Ellen Iskandarian. I'm the CEO of Women's World Banking, and we are tremendously excited about this partnership with ABSA and the SHE Project. ABSA is a leader in banking across the continent, and particularly here in Kenya. And Women's World Banking's mission is to make sure that underserved communities have access to the full range of financial services, but particularly for SMEs to have access to productive credit to grow their businesses. So we're very excited about the first part of the project, which is going to particularly serve the underserved community of the agriculture sector, where 70% of the sector are employing women. So a great opportunity to merge our two missions together.
Now in sports, the Kakamega Sports Club will play host to the 10th leg of the ongoing NCBA Golf Series this weekend as the tournament continues its nationwide tour that began in January. The tournament will tee off early Saturday morning with the first group of players taking to the course at 7 a.m. Over 100 golfers are expected to compete on the club's lush 9-hole course, all vying for coveted qualification slots to the grand finale scheduled for November at the Muthaiga Golf Club. Meanwhile, junior golf is set to continue this weekend as 168 juniors from 27 schools are set to compete in the second NCBA Inter-School Golf Tournament to be held at the Windsor Golf Hotel and Country Club on Friday.
I practice more. I practice like a lot this week for this tournament. So, I was supposed to play 72, but the second last hole is the hole that I messed up and I made a double bogey. But I finished with a birdie, so I'm feeling okay, but not like, I'm not feeling good. I'm actually feeling like, I'm not really feeling that good because I keep on thinking of what I could have done better.
It was good. I played really well. All my shots were consistent. Yeah. My caddy, she helped me a lot with the lanes and stuff. Like on number 17, I made a good birdie. Then on 10, I made a good save for par. It got me relieved. Makes me feel achieved. Yeah.
It's a wrap here on Newswatch tonight. On behalf of the whole team, thank you for watching. I'm Tess Njenga and our sign language interpreter is Boniface Murithi. God willing, see you tomorrow night, same time and place here on Hope TV. Have a blessed night.